Hello and welcome to this episode of Market Kya Lagta Hai. It's been a very interesting week and I have a weekly chart in front of me. So I want to share certain things with you. But please understand, last week we made some important observations. I constantly kept on stating that the Indian market has a stronger outlook, and as a result, if there is any fall, then it ought to bounce back very quickly. And as you can see, this weekly candle here in case of Nifty, which is just 75 points lower than the previous week's candle. There is a huge volatility in between with the low very close to 21,750, and it has recovered almost about, let's say, 1000 points from those levels, because the closing price is at 22,828. So a fantastic week it was. There was a little moments where there was a panic which was settling in, and hence I had posted the message. I could sense that the panic is gripping through the investors, and that precisely was the reason why I shared my message on the YouTube on a Monday, stating that this is not the time to get panicked. Rather, we need to get our acts together and trade in the direction of the trend. So after the initial volatility, the trend quickly went into our favor. Now let's go and check last week's summary, which I have kept here in front of me. So last week the range that we had discussed was 22,500 to 23,500. As of now we are in the range. Bank Nifty range was around 51,000 to 52,000. Now, the first observation was that Trump tariffs caused market to fall. It may cause market to fall, but as per our observation, because Indian market is relatively stronger, it should recover quickly. So this observation has played out really well. The second observation was RBI policy, in which I was expecting about 50 basis point rate cut and also a CRR cut, but maybe RBI is not currently considering the situation as worse as a 2020 scenario, where in the March 2020 it has reduced 50 basis point from the interest, as well as the CRR rate was cut by 50 points. Whatever is happening right now, but there is a constant commitment, or the inputs or the things which are being taken care by RBI are going in favor. I am really happy with the way Indian government as well as the bank, they are responding to the Trump tariff and the volatility has caused to the market, and really happy to be part of this country, because you don't need to make some kind of a knee-jerk kind of a reactions. Just have to wait patiently, respond to it, and then get a favorable deal which should be win-win to both the parties. So very happy with the RBI stance, and also the stance has become accommodative. We have seen in past couple of months that there were instances where a lot of liquidity was injected in the market, and this will keep on going, is what actively the RBI governor is mentioning. Now Nifty and Bank Nifty, if we compare these things, so in that case Bank Nifty and the components are better to trade with respect to Nifty. So if you remember, last week I had mentioned Dow Jones is weaker, Nifty is stronger than Dow Jones, and Bank Nifty is stronger than Nifty. So the favorable thing to trade will be Bank Nifty and its components, obviously the banks and leading banks you can take into account. Now coming on to chart, we are looking at this weekly action, wherein right now Nifty is at a low of this particular weekly trend. At the same time, Bank Nifty is at the middle of this trend. It has never crossed the previous low, or so now see, this is the low, and after this low we are somewhere at the midpoint. So this is a fall, and Nifty is yet to recover from this scenario, whereas Bank Nifty has already recovered and reached to 50% level, right? So this is important. Now what is the next thing that we need? What is the next thing that we require? We need a follow-up candle to this candle. Now see, there are 2 weeks still remaining in this monthly expiry. So next week is going to be a truncated, super truncated week. Monday is a holiday and also Friday is a holiday. So we only have 3 trading days, 3 trading sessions, and after that the expiry week is going to start. So all in all, we have, let's say, 7 days up till this expiry. So we have to be cautious, calculative if you are trading F&O. Otherwise, if you are not trading F&O, then in that case for equity it is all fine, there is no requirement. But if you are trading futures and options, then in that case it is preferable to select May month's contract, right? Moving on to Nifty. See, individually Nifty chart, our expectation was that it will fall up till 22,700. It has gone almost 1000 points below and taken support at 21,700 odd level, and from there it has bounced quickly, right? So this global thing, tariffs, have caused a lot of volatility, and volatility typically gives you a very rapid kind of a move. It took 1 day for us to adjust the positions, and the next rally was stupendous, amazing rally. So right now what is expected from here? So this is the path which we used last time around. Let me just remove this. So this is a new low for Nifty right now, right? So this is a new low. This low should get protected in order to get a new rally. So here our expectation is something like, from this low we are moving up. Either from these levels we should ideally hit to, let's say, 23,200 odd level. Some consolidation should be there, some kind of a consolidation, some down move, and then an up move should be expected. So this is a typical path that I'm expecting. It may so happen that when we are talking about a weekly candle, there can be a small bodied doji candle just like this before the next rally is possible, or there can be a big candle then a small candle. So in whichever sequence it comes, be prepared, because right now if we get a very strong bullish candle, it will be a very good sign for the continuation of the trend in Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. So Nifty looks so far so good. If we take a look at Bank Nifty here, Bank Nifty, our range expectation, it's almost, I would say it is almost good, 51,000 to 52,000. I will keep this range similar again, and I'm expecting it to open somewhere above these levels, right? Open somewhere above this level, maybe it will fill the gap and then start its journey towards upside. See, both these targets are still pending, 52,075 and 52,515. So both these targets might get completed. Now the path should look like something like this. It should open higher as per my expectation. It should complete 51,800 or 52,000 odd level. From there it should create some kind of a higher low, and after this higher low we should get to reach this target of 52,500. So this journey should happen very quickly is what my expectation is, and then we should start moving towards an upside. The major challenge right now that I can see is that both these indices, they are not confirming with each other. As we saw, Nifty, Bank Nifty has already retraced to 50%. So whatever the fall was, it has already covered 50% of the fall, and Nifty has still covered only 23% of the fall, right? So this is a slower index. This is an underperforming index, and Bank Nifty is an outperforming index. So I actually want both these indices to align together. Unless and until both these indices are in sync, the trend may not appear, right? So typically what happens is that the stronger index pulls the weaker index up, right? And that is how it should happen. So my expectation is Nifty should cross about 23,500 quickly. It may take a week or couple of weeks, and then once this is done, then I think the secular uptrend should continue. We'll get that confirmation only and only once the price crosses about 23,350 in case of Nifty. And for Bank Nifty, it is already good. It is already in a uptrend, continuation of the uptrend. So we just need a follow-up candle in this particular index. That's it for this particular week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Most importantly, in the flow of the video, I every time forget to mention about this. The conversation has to be interactive. So do write to me about the video. How did you like the video? How the inputs were helpful during the last week of Trump tariffs, and that will actually help me to understand how well poised you guys are in market, right? So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm signing off. Bye bye.